Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Somebody's trying to put wood grain into text, not really the word wood. And they sent me this that they found. It's a pretty large item. And I've already kind of reduced it in size for the one I'm doing it for. This trace is pretty good, but there's a few things we need to consider. It's less than 3 inches, so I set my nudge factor on 3. I am going to trace bitmap, outline trace clip art that I use 99% of the time. And it doesn't look very good at first, but then if we take the detail and bump it up to 100 and then say, okay, normally your trace version is on top. So it looks pretty good. But if we put a yellow box trick, object, order, back a page, you can see that there's still some white background. Now, for find and replace to work, we've got to ungroup this so the colors are different. And then we're going to go to Edit, Find and Replace. And then you have to select one of the colors. And we're going to zoom in a little bit, and we're going to take the pick tool, and we're going to pick that white. And you can see down here it's some kind of white. From selection, find all, and then hit delete. And look at that. Now, my suggestion to them now is to group it together, Control G, and it's all one piece. Now, one thing that's good about this, you could turn it either way. You could stretch it, and who's going to know, what it really looked like. And then let's just type out text. And whenever you're doing something like this, you want to use a fatter font. I'll change it to Cooper Black. I don't really think it matters, but I'm going to put an outline on it because I want to be able to see where the knot holes are. So I'm going to make my text quite a bit smaller. And I want the knot holes, well, in this particular case, that one's between the wordage. And let's just go with that right there. Now this thing is still 3 inches, so we're good. Select it all. You've got two objects selected, and go up here to intersect, and it did it. Now, you're going to nudge out of the way, but it's just going to have the grain. So if you want the outline, you need to grab the outline. And the outline is still part of the font, so we need to go to Object, convert it to a curve, and then when you do that, your pen tool comes up, and we can change it to something other than that's maybe a little bit too thick. Now, when you're doing this, do that, but always go to F12 on your keyboard and scale with object. So now if we make this text bigger, I didn't grab the whole thing. Group it together, Control G. Now if we make it bigger, the outline stays the same thickness. And then you could still, let's try coloring it. I think I grouped it together. Two objects, object, group, and ungroup. Try to grab the text, move it out of the way, and let's color it a wood color. We're going to call that good. Put it over there, and then we just need to go to Object, Order, Back a Page. And then you can do anything you want to with it. I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.